Well, good morning. Good morning and welcome to the University of San Diego. My name is Steve Pultz and I'm the Director of Admissions here, and on behalf of the entire campus, I want to extend my thank you and my welcome. Thank you for coming. We know a lot of you have traveled a good distance to be here today, and we are delighted that you're here for our fall open house program. You may notice that we have a camera in the room, and we are going to be filming and taping this, our welcome presentation and then our first panel today. For those who might not be able to make it, for you who want to see it again, you'll have an opportunity. It'll be up on our website, and so we thank you for being a part of that. This is actually what sort of passes for a bad day weather-wise here in San Diego. Those of you who may be from out of town, we were a little nervous. Even the fact that we might have some clouds to ruin the beautiful view is kind of a bad day here in San Diego, but we're not going to let that dampen our enthusiasm, nor let it get in the way of what we hope will be a great day for you. We are delighted that you're here for the open house. It's a great way for you to learn more about our programs, to meet our faculty and our students, and most importantly, to find out if the university is a good fit and a good match for your hopes and your dreams that you have for going to college. I know a lot of you have been here before, and many of you, in fact, talking earlier, have actually submitted your application already, which certainly warms the heart of a director of admission. We'll talk more about that process later, but you're somewhere along the journey of applying and giving serious thought to whether or not the University of San Diego will be a good match for you, and that's exactly what we hope to help you with today. This is a very exciting time for you. It's a very interesting time for me in my 25 years of admissions. It's kind of a unique experience for me because I'm also going through this as a dad of a high school senior. And so when I say to him this is an exciting time, I don't get very much of a response from him either. But it is an exciting time. It can be. It's a lot of work, applications on top of all the other things that you're involved in, your activities and work and all of that, and just trying to enjoy your senior year can be daunting. But it's an exciting time to explore, to really think about what you want to do in life, the kinds of things that excite you. And so I hope that you'll consider this journey in that light. This is an incredibly exciting time for us, not only in admissions, but here at the university, because we're celebrating a very important milestone in our history. You may have seen some of the signs as you came into campus today, and many people are surprised when they hear that we are actually celebrating our 60th anniversary this year. In fact, this weekend is our 60th anniversary Founders Gala. It is tomorrow, a big event here to celebrate our beginnings. As far as colleges and universities go, that's a really young and short history. But in those 60 years, an awful lot has happened. We were actually founded in 1949 by Bishop Francis Buddy. He was the first bishop of the Diocese of San Diego, and Mother Rosalie Hill, who was the head of the Society of the Sacred Heart. And we actually began as two institutions, the San Diego College for Women and what was then known as San Diego University, which was the College for Men, which included our law school. We didn't actually open our doors until 1952. Bishop Buddy and Mother Rosalie Hill picked this beautiful, beautiful location for their university. And although the school was small in the beginning, Bishop Buddy and Sister Mother Rosalie Hill had a grand vision. I'd like to read from you a bit about that vision from the words of our first provost, Sister Sally Fury, who said, and I quote, "The vision that inspired the University of San Diego was vivid from the beginning. University of San Diego was founded to be a place where people are important, where academic excellence is pursued, where the liberal arts tradition remains vibrant, where there is priority on strong teaching." And with that vision in place, the San Diego College for Women opened with 50 women who enrolled that first day in classes in 1952. And when the San Diego University opened for men in 1954, there were actually 39 students enrolled. I won't tell you what the tuition was back then. The university merged in the early 1970s, and by the time of our merger, when we became the University of San Diego, we enrolled about 2,500 students. And today, as we celebrate our 60th anniversary, we have over 5,000 undergraduate students about 2,500 graduates, including our law school. And today they come from all across the United States, from all 50 states, and from over 60 countries from around the world. We offer 35 undergraduate degree programs and more than 45 graduate and professional degrees. And as our current strategic plan states, we have truly become a national, preeminent Catholic university. An amazing amount of growth and recognition in a short period of time. However, despite all of that growth, and as far as we've come in those 60 years, I think we remain very true to that vision. And we hope that that becomes very clear to you today through our program. That today, as we begin our next 60 years, here at the University of San Diego, people are still very, very important. Academic excellence is still relentlessly pursued. The liberal arts remain as vibrant and important as ever, and without a doubt, there is a strong priority on teaching. Throughout the day today, we want you to meet the people who make up our campus, who work every day to support those ideals and to make them a reality. You'll meet lots of our students, and we want you to ask them why they chose to come here, why they stay, and what it is that they're doing here. We will keep you very busy. We've got a full day for you. You are going to walk quite a bit, but we hope that you find the day exciting, informative, and well worth your trip, regardless of where you came from. I'll go through the schedule shortly and help you navigate your way through some of the choices we have for you today. But first, I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Julie Sullivan, the Executive Vice President and Provost. Since joining our community back in July of 2005, Dr. Sullivan has been a driving force behind our commitment to academic excellence, the liberal arts, and strong teaching. Prior to joining us, Dr. Sullivan worked across town as a professor in the Rady School of Management at UCSD, the University of California at San Diego, with a joint appointment in the School of International Relations and Pacific Studies. From 1987 to 2003, Dr. Sullivan was a professor at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, in the Keenan Flagler Business School. And during her 17-year career at UNC Chapel Hill, she was recognized as the Ernst & Young Distinguished Professor and also served as Senior Associate Dean and Associate Dean of the Master of Accounting program. She also was Director of the Center for International Business Education Research and served as the Director of the Center for Innovative Learning. As an internationally known scholar and educator in accounting and taxation, Dr. Sullivan holds numerous professional leadership positions at positions and serves on the boards of several public and nonprofit organizations. She received her undergraduate, master's, and doctoral degrees in business and accounting from the University of Florida. We are delighted she was able to join us this morning. Will you please join me in welcoming Dr. Julie Sullivan, Executive Vice President and Provost.
Thank you very much. Well, I too am delighted to welcome you to the University of San Diego this morning. As Steve said, this is a very exciting time in your life as you decide where you're going to spend the next 4 years. And we are very pleased and proud that University of San Diego is one of the options that you're considering. We're also particularly delighted that you have made the decision to commit a day with us today. It's very important to us and to you that we determine that this is a right fit for you and that we determine that this is a community where you will grow and flourish over the next 4 years. So we're delighted to spend this time together and look forward to getting to know you better and you getting to know us better in particular. As Steve said, we are about people, academic excellence, a liberal arts tradition, and strong teaching. I like to describe the uniqueness of University of San Diego by describing the 4 components of academic excellence or reputation of a university, and then how each one of those is unique at the University of San Diego. As Steve said, I've had a history in academia, a long history, have been at several universities and visited many universities. And I think this perspective has given me the opportunity to reflect on what is truly unique about this university. So the 4 components that I think really determine a university's academic reputation are its students, its faculty, its learning programs and experiences, and its successful alumni. And if you think about that, you've heard a little bit, I do have a bit of a business background, it's kind of our production function. We try to attract great students and great faculty who come together for rigorous and stimulating learning programs and experiences that translate into successful alumni. So how do I describe these four components at University of San Diego? Well, first, our students. How do I describe our students? They have a very strong intellectual aptitude and intellectual curiosity. They have a desire to impact the world. They are change makers. They care about the world and what impact they can have on that world. They have compassion for others. They seek and embrace diversity. And they promote respect for the dignity of all human persons, wherever or whomever they may be. So what are a few recent examples of our students? Well, a University of San Diego student recently won a Fulbright to spend a year in South Korea, where she is teaching in English and conducting research on the Korean culture. A University of San Diego student recently returned from the Model United Nations Conference, having won a Distinguished Delegate Award. This is a diplomacy award for the delegate who best represents their country's position and negotiates most professionally with their colleagues. And I'm just going to highlight just one or two examples of each one. I could go on and on about each category, obviously, and you'll learn more today. Our faculty. How do I describe the University of San Diego faculty? Well, first, like our students, they also have strong intellectual aptitude and intellectual curiosity. They are engaged teachers. They provide personalized interaction with students and become lifelong mentors of their students. And they give reality to learning. They promote values and global citizenship. So a few recent examples of our faculty. An English professor, Dr. Jericho Brown, received last month the 2009 Whitting Writers Award. He is one of 10 young writers in the entire United States to receive this prestigious award, which recognizes young writers for their extraordinary talent and potential. Our chemistry professor, Dr. Mitch Malachowski, recently received a $1 million NSF grant to fund his work with the Council of Undergraduate Research. He travels around the country teaching other faculty at other universities how to effectively develop and implement a program to involve undergraduate students in their research. He and his other USD colleagues have become national role models for successfully engaging undergraduate students in meaningful research during their time with us. And lastly, theology and religious studies professor Dr. Lakshay Somo is currently on a Fulbright scholarship where she is exploring Buddhist ethics in Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Nepal. Again, just a few examples of many I could share with you. Thirdly, our learning programs and experiences. How do we describe the reputation of our learning programs and experiences? Well, consistent with what Steve shared with you, they have a very strong liberal arts foundation. Everyone, no matter what you major in, spends time in what we refer to as our core curriculum, which is our liberal arts foundation. But this foundation also is supplemented by many important areas of excellence, and our programs are global. Some recent examples. The University of San Diego was named the 2009 Private University of the Year by the Washington Center for the quality of the internships and academic seminars that University of San Diego's Political Science and International Relations faculty provide to our own students in Washington, D.C. each year. Our School of Business has recently received several fabulous recognitions. The undergraduate business program was just ranked number 29 in the United States by Business Week. And the part-time MBA program was just ranked number 26 in the United States by Business Week. Now, I happen to know a lot about business schools, and there are over 400 accredited business schools in the United States. So it is an extraordinary accomplishment that both our undergraduate and graduate program are ranked in the top 30 in the United States. Our MBA program is also ranked 21 in the world by the Aspen Institute in their Beyond Gray Pinstripes ranking for its commitment to social responsibility, the way it integrates social responsibility in its learning programs. Engineering is ranked number 26 in the U.S. undergraduate engineering among all undergraduate engineering programs by U.S. News and World Report. And finally, our international programs are ranked number 6 in the U.S. because of the high percentage of our undergraduate students who study abroad while they're with us. So clearly, and again, these are just a few, but our most recent rankings that I share with you, but clearly University of San Diego is recognized nationally and internationally for the quality of its learning programs and experiences. Finally, the fourth component, successful alumni. University of San Diego alumni are leaders who are comfortable and confident, working and serving in our complex and changing world across many industries and across the globe. The most impressive thing about our alumni, in my opinion, is how successful they are across the board in so many different fields around the planet. You don't just say, oh, that must be a USD alumni because he or she is a leader in X. Our USD alumni are leaders in X through Z, frankly. A significant percentage of our students pursue humanitarian work or graduate school when they leave University of San Diego, and many also pursue careers right away. However they start, our alumni end up as leaders in almost every for-profit or not-for-profit sector. And we are committed as a faculty and as an administration and staff to assist each student as an individual in finding and nurturing their own passion and ensuring that we provide them the foundation they need to successfully pursue their dream, whatever it might be. Our goal is not to steer our students in any one direction. It is to liberate and awaken their own passion and spirit and provide them the foundation to pursue whatever that dream may be. So I'm delighted you're here. I hope you enjoy your day. Like Steve, it's not this year, but it has not been in too recent years that I have accompanied my own children on visits such as this. You'll find your children will, if your parents here, will form their impressions quite quickly. But I think that they will be very astute in looking around, looking at the people here, meeting the people here, discerning, are our people happy, what are they doing, and can they imagine themselves at the University of San Diego? And I hope you will at the end of the day. Go Toreros, and if you're here this evening, I hope you'll join us as we beat Stanford in basketball tonight. Thank you.